Welcome back, everyone. We're always checking out the AI Agent Store for interesting new tools. And today, we're sort of peeling back the layers on one that caught our eye, AIWaves agents.
That's right. It's listed there on the AI Agent Store, AIWaves agents. It's an open source adaptive LLM framework. And what we want to do today is really get a handle on what it is, what it does, and maybe what you could do with it.
Okay, yeah, let's unpack that. So AIWaves agents, it sounds like more than just a library. They describe it as a pretty complete framework, right, for building, training, and deploying these autonomous language agents.
Exactly. It's got a whole suite of capabilities built in.
Like planning, memory, both short and long term, apparently tool use, web navigation.
Uh-huh. And multi-agent communication, too, which is pretty key. Plus human-agent interaction.
And this symbolic control thing using SOP's standard operating procedures. That sounds intriguing. But the bit that really jumped out at me was symbolic learning with backprop style updates. That sounds complex. What does that actually mean for someone using it?
Well, that's a really good point. It's kind of where AIWaves tries to bridge a gap. Symbolic AI gives you rules, logic, it's explainable, reliable.
Right, the old school stuff.
Exactly.
Right.
And then backpropagation, that's from neural networks. Learning from data, being adaptable, so putting them together. It means agents can learn, but they can also follow strict rules when needed. Flexibility and reliability, that's crucial for real autonomy. It's probably why they talk about that 85% autonomy level, aiming for less human handholding.
Okay, that 85%, it sounds high, but what's typically in that other 15%? Is it like human checks for big decisions or just tweaking things? And what are the main hurdles to getting that number even higher?
Yeah, good question. That remaining bit often covers situations where, frankly, human judgment is still best. Think really new situations the agent hasn't seen, tricky ethical calls, maybe a final okay for something high risk. The framework gives the tools, but the real world throws curveballs.
Yeah.
Sometimes you need that human perspective for safety and just, robustness, getting to 100%. That's less about the tech sometimes and more about dealing with total unpredictability and, accountability.
That makes a lot of sense. So, okay, we have these components, the memory, planning, symbolic control, sophisticated stuff. What can you actually build with this? What kind of real-world uses did you see mentioned?
Oh, some really interesting applications. Building those autonomous LLM agents we talked about, the ones that remember things over time and can actually browse the web. And designing complex multi-agent systems. Imagine a team of AIs working together on a project, scheduled dynamically. And for human-in-the-loop stuff, those SOPs are perfect for integrating human checks smoothly. Plus, the symbolic learning means you can actually train agents on new rules, new behaviors. It's really aimed at AI researchers, developers, automation engineers, people pushing the envelope.
It kind of reminds me of those early sci-fi ideas,
Yeah.
Like truly smart assistants. It feels like frameworks like this are building the actual plumbing for them finally.
I think so, yeah. And if you connect that to the bigger picture,
Yeah.
the fact that it's open source and free, that's huge. Its popularity, around 74% they mentioned, that tells you something. It's clearly useful.
Right.
And it's not just stuck in research labs. They stress the user-friendly angle, minimal coding needed.
Yeah.
That opens it up massively. We're talking about making this kind of advanced AI development accessible for, say, software development, education, automating business tasks, even folks who aren't deep AI specialists.
So, summing that up, the word seems to be open source, user-friendly, lets non-experts build complex agents without tons of code. But even with that user-friendliness, are there still tricky parts for newcomers? Like, what's the steepest learning curve, you think? Where might people get stuck initially?
Well, yeah, while it is user-friendly, getting your head around the core concepts, especially the symbolic control, how to manage memory effectively, that takes a bit of a shift from maybe traditional programming. Understanding how to structure an agent's thinking with those SOPs or tuning the learning, that might be the initial hurdle. But importantly, the framework gives you decent starting points, good documentation. It definitely lowers the barrier compared to, building it all from scratch yourself. It's really about enabling more people to create these kinds of intelligent systems, which hopefully leads to more diverse, more innovative uses.
It really makes you think, doesn't it? What kind of autonomous agents could you, listening right now, actually build with tools becoming this accessible?
The potential is just enormous, really. So much to explore.
Definitely. And you can learn more about AIWaves agents and check out loads of other tools like it over at AIagentstore.ai. Thanks so much for tuning in today, and if you have a moment, we'd love it if you could rate the show.